Hi folks, this is just a short introduction vlog. I wanted to introduce myself and just talk a little bit about my channel. I have had my YouTube channel for a couple of years now, but I've never really done anything with it. So this is me coming out to introduce myself, and my name is Sandy, and my channel is called Creative Chaos. And it's basically stamping, art journaling, mixed media, whatever. Just to tell you a little bit about myself. I am retired. I retired in 2015, in the beginning of June 2015. And on July the 9th, 2015, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. In August and September, I've had basically two surgeries to deal with my cancer. I started chemo in October. I'm still taking chemo. I'll be finished on the 28th of December. I've had my radiation, and my first checkup was the beginning of November, and it all came back clear. The doctors tell me they're quite confident they got it all, but we'll just have to guess we're just going to see how that works out. However, I'm very positive, and I choose to believe that they got everything and that the prognosis is good. However, having said that, and I am very positive, I am painfully aware of my mortality, and have chosen to live every day without worrying about cancer. I'm just going to go on as the way I was and see what happens. So, to move on to my artistic endeavors, I've been a stamper since 1998. I met a friend through a swap who introduced me to ATCs and then subsequently to altered books, and then I kind of moved on to mixed media. I love art journaling, although I don't think I'm very good at it. But I guess everything's relative. I'm constantly amazed by the artistic abilities that I see when I watch YouTube. I felt that I wanted to make a commitment to myself, if nobody else, at least to myself, to try to invest more of myself in my art. That was kind of a promise I made to myself after I went through my crisis. I said that's something I love to do, and I must make time to do it. So this channel, I'm hoping, if it does nothing else than to hold me accountable and to show my progress, then I'll be very happy with that. However, if after watching some of my videos, which I have no idea what they will be about or how many there will be, if you decide that you find it interesting, I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe, and come back and see me again. So, in short, there's a couple of things I should probably mention to you. I belong to several groups, although I'm not really active in any of them. I've been a member of CST, Canadian Stamp Talk, pretty much since its inception in 1998. I really enjoyed it. It's an excellent opportunity for building fellowship, making friends, and even though you don't get to meet them personally, you do after a while get a sense of friendship. When I had to drop out of a swap because of my illness, they were very, very kind and sent me cards anyway, and that really helped. I thought that was very kind and caring of the people in the group, and I really appreciated it. So I would like to respond in kind. Consequently, I belong to the Canadian Card Exchange Swap, which is for Canadians only, and the reason it's for Canadians only is because our postal system in Canada is very expensive. Well, Yeah, it's very expensive compared to the U.S. Postal Service, and the service is not nearly as good. And with the swaps, sending things internationally became very expensive. So the decision was made that they would form a group that was for Canadians only, to enable us to participate in swaps and whatnot without incurring a lot of extra expenses. So that's what we've done. So I belong to as I said, I belong to the Canadian Card Exchange, and it's a 6-month swap, wherein each month there's a list provided of people who sign up, and each month you send to 2 people on the list. You send them a card. They in turn send to the next 2 people and the next 2 people and the next 2 people on the list. Oh, sorry. And so at the end of 6 months, you end up with 12 handmade cards. It's nice because it allows you to stretch your creative muscles and to use up your supplies, because God knows most stampers have way too many supplies. I know I do. So it lets you use up your supplies, get some new ideas, stretch your creative muscles, and have some fellowship. The other swap that I participate in usually is an annual swap that's held at Christmas, and it's the 26 alphabet tags of Christmas. And the premise on that is people sign up, 26 people sign up. Sorry, my nose is itchy all of a sudden. 26 people sign up. Each person is assigned or signs up for a letter of the alphabet, and they do a Christmas themed tag based on the letter of the alphabet that they get. So if you got the A, it could be angels. If you got a C, it could be carols. If you got a D, it could be deer. You just kind of use your imagination to come up with something that falls into that category. You make 26 tags for your letter. And this year I signed up and I got J. So I made 26 tags. So I made 27 tags with the letter J. And I chose the theme of joy. So they were sent off, and the hostess has gotten back to us to advise us that now the tags are on their way back to us, and what the recipient will get is a full set of tags from A to Z with a Christmas theme. The 27th tag that we make is basically as a backup, so that there's an extra set if one goes missing or somebody drops out or whatever. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. Again, stretches your imagination and your creative muscles, uses up your supplies, and builds fellowship. And it also, I use it as kind of a kickstart for Christmas, because I really enjoy Christmas card making and Christmas tags. So it kind of gets me in the mood and started, and it's lots of fun. I also belong to Journal 52 and Crazy Island Studio. However, I didn't really participate in them because I got a little overwhelmed. I only lasted a couple of weeks, and then it was too much for me. So I won't be signing up for them next year, but I know that they're wonderful groups, and if I hadn't been overwhelmed, I probably would have got a lot out of it, but I did not. I fell behind, I got stressed out, and I thought, no, not going to do this anymore. I also joined the iCAD swap, which is Index Card a Day, which is hosted by Daisy Yellow, Tammy Garcia, and that runs from July the 1st to, from June the 1st to July 31st. So at the end of that time, you make an index card a day. You don't exchange them with anybody, they're just for yourself. You make an index card a day for 61 days, and then you have a collection. I started on that, again, got a little bit overwhelmed, but I intend to complete it. I'm just basically ticking away at each, making an index card here, index card there, and hopefully by this time next year, next June when it rolls around, I will have my set completed and will be better prepared to play the second time around. Can't think of a whole lot more. I do have a blog. Actually, I have 2 blogs. One of them is Last Words, LASTWORDZ at .blogspot.com, and that originally started out as a stamping blog, but with my health issues, I switched it over and just kind of wrote about my health concerns and what was going on. There's not much on there now because basically everything's finished and I haven't really updated it. Second blog I have, which I would invite you to swing by and check out, is inked-impressions.blogspot.ca. And on that, that's basically predominantly art related, although there is some personal stuff in there. And I started that about this time last year. I actually think it was actually in January, but I could be wrong. And have not really kept it up because of my health issues, but I'm committed now. The last month or so, I've done quite a bit of posting, pictures, artwork, whatever, and we'll be uploading more art in a day or so. So I would encourage you to swing by and see that if you would be interested in that. Oh darn, sorry. What else? Don't have much else to say. I have my own small little company. It's called Stamped Impressions, greeting cards. I live in Pitt Meadows, BC, Canada, and I have my cards in one of the local stores, and I've been doing that since 2000, and I do well. I mean, we all know if you are engaged in creating artwork and selling it, that for the most part, most people don't make a lot of money at it. And I'm not in it for the money anyway. I'm in it for the enjoyment, and I use my sales revenue for buying more supplies. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But my cards do fairly well, particularly my wedding cards. I do wedding, anniversary, birthday, and of course Christmas. I used to do Father's Day and Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. I don't anymore because I found they just weren't selling, and I don't know why, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't worth the effort for me. So I particularly enjoy doing the Christmas cards. And I also do little Christmas tags. Perhaps I'll post a couple of those on the blog. And I also, the other cards that do really well for me are wedding cards. And I'm not really sure why. Perhaps, I'm not really sure why. I tend to go more to what I would call an elegant, classic look. Lots of glitter, because that's what the customers like. I'm certainly not what I would consider myself a girly girl, but these people seem to like them, and that's nice. That makes me feel good, and that makes it fun, and I enjoy it. Like I said, I'm not in it for the money. What else do I need to tell you? I don't think there's anything else that I can think of at the top of my head. So, plan is I would like to try to upload content minimum once a week, but maybe more than that. Again, my commitment my first commitment was to update my blog regularly, and I've been doing that for the last month or so. So now I'd like to kind of take it up a notch higher, and see if I can do the same with my YouTube channel. So stay tuned. Like I said, please drop by and see me. My name is Sandy Prue, and my YouTube channel is Creative Chaos, and please drop by and see me. I would love to hear your comments and just get some feedback from you. So thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.